Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of the Cyclone Scuttlebutt. I'm Tommy, this is Randy. Today we're getting you ready for Iowa State's season opener against UNI. Now Randy, UNI is a team that's given Iowa State fits over the last couple of years. It's probably a team that's at least going to compete pretty well with Iowa State again this year.
I think it's a good opening test for Iowa State. They're going to face Aaron Bailey, a quarterback, a very good quarterback. I've seen projections for him in the 2017 draft even. And it'll be a good start for Iowa State because they're going to play 10 other quarterbacks that could be drafted as well. He's a 1,000-yard rusher. He's a 1,200-yard passer, whatever it is. They've also got Tyvis Smith, a 1,000-yard rusher. So it's kind of, as Heacock said last night, the defensive coordinator, it's going back to the old Army triple option. So it'll be a good game for Iowa State to see what they need to work on and for the new 4 down lineman defense.
Yeah, I think still Iowa State's got a lot of questions that they still need answered. Perhaps the biggest question marks are on that offensive line, where they've, offensive coordinator, offensive line coach Tom Manning said this week, look, that line has not been solidified yet. Bryce Meeker,
contrary to popular.
Yeah, Bryce Meeker's high school coach tweeted that he was starting. Tom Manning said, look, that's kind of news to me, but one thing he did make very clear, the offensive line is not settled.
What do we know for certain about the offensive line?
I think right now we know Nick Fett. I would say Brian Bobek. After that, who knows? Maybe there's an injury. We've got the redshirt freshman Julian Good-Jones. Filbert is a guy that's going to help, but who knows if somebody's hurt, if somebody else if Bryce Meeker has just really jumped onto the map. We do know he has actually worked out with the ones. We don't know where. We don't know who's actually going to be on that starting offense.
Let me ask you this. We didn't rehearse this one. Over under on Mike Warren, 130 yards.
I'm going to take the under just because of that offensive line. We don't know what they're going to do. I think Joel Lanning's going to get his carries. The 2 true freshmen are going to be at least kind of ushered in a little bit. So I think there's going to be a lot of rushing yards for Iowa State, but there are going to be a lot of people getting them.
I'll go along with you on that. I will also predict that Lanning and the receivers, Lazard, will have a good passing game because Northern Iowa's secondary, they're somewhat new back there, and Lazard will have a good start, could have a good start towards his 1,000-yard season. So tune in. Next week we'll be back to review it, watch the game on TV. It starts at 7 o'clock Saturday night at Jack Trice Stadium. So for the Des Moines Register and DesMoinesRegister.com, he's Tommy and I'm Randy.